Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about stress. This is very important because as a Korean, how can I put this? If someone asks you about your day, you might sometimes have to talk about stress. So today we're going to look at a few expressions you can use to talk about stress naturally. In a previous video about common mistakes that Koreans make when speaking English, one of those mistakes we talked about was using the word stressful to talk about your own feelings. So if you haven't watched it already, you might want to take a look at that first and skip to mistake number 4. We talked about the fact that you can't use the word stressful to describe yourself, and that even if you feel full of stress, you have to say that you are stressed. Yeah, I know, English makes no sense. So a person can never be stressful. It's the situation that causes you stress that's stressful. Making videos is so stressful. I have to make sure I look handsome for the camera. I have to make sure I don't sound like an idiot when speaking Korean. And I have to carefully angle my camera towards one particular corner of the room to make it look like I don't live in a terrible apartment. Therefore, I feel stressed. Now that we've reviewed the difference between stressed and stressful, we need to focus on what happens when you talk to your boss on a Monday morning. So you get up for work after 5 hours sleep because you worked late last night, even though it was the weekend. And then you had to drive your colleague home because he got done for drink driving and can't drive at the moment. You want a promotion, but you have to pass 1,000,000 tests and you don't have time to study for 1,000,000 tests. You're already incredibly stressed. And your boss turns to you and says, "You're a little bit late. There's a meeting about to start. You need to chair the meeting and make sure everyone's turned up to the meeting. Take notes of everything that's said in the meeting. Oh, and after the meeting, come and see me. You're going on a business trip tomorrow." Now, there are lots of words you could use when talking about your boss here. I'm not going to mention them here. There might be kids watching. But if you want to talk about the stressfulness of the situation, you need to be careful. You feel stressed. The situation, being ordered around by your boss, is stressful. But how can we talk about your boss in this situation? He's not stressed. You're the one feeling stressed. He's not stressful because a person can never be stressful. In Korean, you could say 상사가 저에게 스트레스를 많이 줍니다. This translates literally into English as he's giving me a lot of stress. But this really doesn't sound natural to a native ear. Your boss isn't giving you stress. He's stressing you out. This homework is really stressing me out. Don't stress yourself out. Most blind dates are really pleasant and not awkward at all. She stressed me out by telling me that my zip was down the whole time I was giving my speech. I stressed my dad out when I reminded him that tomorrow is his 40th wedding anniversary. It's 10 p.m, Dad. The shops are all closed. It'll have to be a homemade cardigan. Now, not only can you use this when someone or something is giving you stress, you can also use it in a less active sense to talk about yourself. So instead of saying I'm stressed, saying I'm stressed out will sound way more emphatic and a bit more natural. My boss is stressed out because I've taken sick leave for 5 days in a row. My friend is stressed out because his girlfriend said she needed some time to think about things. I'm stressed out because people keep watching my videos without liking them or subscribing to the channel. It's just an example, okay? I'm not really bothered. Now, what if you want to emphasize the reasons for your stress? You can use the phrasal verb to stress over something. Stress over something has an active sense. If you're stressed out about something, you're feeling something. But if you're stressing over something, you're doing something. I spent all day yesterday stressing over whether to eat sannakji or japchaebap for dinner. Not really, I obviously ate japchaebap. She always stresses over stupid things like how many calories she should eat today. Stop stressing over your video, man. No one's gonna watch it anyway. 죽을래? Now, there's one more thing we need to talk about. If you spent all day dealing with your horrible boss, what do you do when you get home? You need to relieve your stress. Koreans say this all the time. It's kind of a direct translation of 스트레스를 풀다. It's not exactly wrong. I mean, you do hear people talking about stress relief and ways to relieve stress, but I need to relieve my stress sounds super awkward. If you want to sound more like a native speaker, try using unwind, wind down, de-stress, or if you want to be a bit more casual, chill out. I sometimes play video games to unwind after a stressful day. Walking my dog helps me wind down after being yelled at by my boss for an entire afternoon. I find that eating my own body weight in bungeopbang is a great way to de-stress. I like to chill out in the evening by watching my favorite YouTuber, playing with cats or something. 이 영상이 도움이 됐으면 좋겠어요. 여러분이 스트레스에 두 단어만 더 하면 더 자연스럽고 다양한 방법으로 자신을 표현 가능하다는 걸 알게 되길 바라요. 이 영상 마지막에 나오는 퀴즈를 통해 오늘 배운 내용을 확인해보세요. 여러분들은 지금 뭐 때문에 스트레스를 받고 있나요? 오늘 배운 걸 사용해서 코멘트로 알려주세요. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다, 여러분. 다음에 또 봐요.